very rotten.
Oh! You have a wall again.
Ow! That hurt.
What's up, buds? Welcome back to part 2 of the camper build series that we have going on right now. If you didn't watch the last video, highly recommend you go watch it. I'm going to link it up here for you, one of these two corners. But in that video we explained what this is and what our plans are with it. So part 2 starts the demolition series. So let's see what Chase and Hannah got going on in there. What's going on in here?
Taking stuff off, you know, all of the cabinet doors. So this is the first step. We're going to take all those off so that we can sand them, primer, and paint those separately. And then we have a paint sprayer, so we're going to take appliances out, tape off the stuff we don't want painted, and then I'm going to come in here in a full hazmat suit, respirator and everything, and paint all of it. So ceiling, walls, cabinets, all of it's getting painted white, and then we're going to put it all back together. And then after that, we're going to do that, then the countertops and the floor, new hardware, all of the random bits, and then all the stuff that we break along the way.
So as of right now, cabinets are going out.
Yeah, we're keeping this, right?
Yeah, you want to keep the nice.
I'm not gonna make a comment at all.
This looks beautiful, Hannah.
No matter what you do, well, I'm here for you. Through the thick and thin, we're on a winding road that never ends. Any place we wander to, any season we go through, I'll be fine as long as I'm with you, heaven knows.
Alright, in these old campers, you don't want this, like, you could paint it while it's in here, but it shifts. It's got a little bit of movement, so you'd always have a bad, like, wood border. So what you do is you take off the bottom part, just 3 screws, and then you can pull that wood panel out, paint this, and then slide it back in, and you won't have a wood border on the edge. It'll be whatever color. I think we're going to go black, so this will look way better now that we put it back in.
It's almost like they knew that in 15 years it would be out of style and people would be painting
Dude,
them.
I like this. Fancy.
Oh, chrome?
Chrome, Hannah. It's gonna it's gonna get some good footage of you just mouth breathing right into it. Hannah's already having fun.
Yeah. What's going on back here, Hannah?
I'm trying to get this off.
It's Hannah's probably her first day ever using power tools.
No, it's not.
She's usually over here.
Oh, rude. I literally am like,
Yeah, that bed's
those are the springs.
high
Yeah.
quality. He's already got camper dog vibes.
You piled these all up right where I need to go next.
Jump.
Thanks.
So, what is the plan with those? Are you sanding them?
These?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, we're gonna have to sand all of it. It's kind of like that wood panel.
Are you
We're sanding them.
wet sand? The liquid sander or whatever?
No, I think we're actually gonna sand.
So does that mean you're going to take all of this out too?
No. We'll probably. I'm not sure yet.
Nope. The decision that we're talking about now is either using liquid sandpaper on these so that they don't have to remove everything from the camper, because that's a lot more work, but they don't want to paint over it so it doesn't just peel off. My guess is they'll end up using the liquid sandpaper on it. I have no idea how well that stuff works or not, so find out.
I know for the walls you have to. This stuff is a wallpaper, so this stuff, this strip you can peel off. This stuff that looks like a wallpaper is actually it's a vinyl,
Like a plastic.
kinda. So this is like a wood panel with a vinyl cover, which isn't made to come off that I know of. So from what I've read, you lightly sand this, and then you clean it really well, and then you primer it with a bonding primer, and then paint it. But we'll cover all that when we actually go.
When you get to that point?
Yes.
What is going on?
What happened? Don't drop it in the vent. Hey, you guys want a tip that my dad gave me? When you're doing this,
Yeah.
make sure to plug up the drains or something, because if you have a screw fall down there, like I almost did, that would not be fun. That's an extra hour trying to get it out of the pipes.
That's
So
probably more than that.
plug up your drains.
You would have to, it'd be sitting in the trap, so you'd probably have to take the plumbing apart, which would not be very fun.
No. Demo. This is actually going pretty quick.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to walk like away from it but I can come like right here.
That's fine right there.
We'll probably have to replace that wall. So
Question.
I don't know if you said that in the last video, but that wall, this like right there, there's a little bit of water damage over there that they have to uncover and figure out.
Where it came from. Second, and then second, we gotta fix it. So probably have to get a new wood panel, which means we'll probably, by the looks of it, we might have to take those cabinets out and then take these out to be able to get access to that full wall to replace it, and then maybe all this stuff. But
You're stalling my work progress.
but from what I've seen so far, campers are really easy. Like everything's just stapled or a couple screws, so it should be easy to take out. Yeah, we're keeping this, right?
Yeah. You want to keep the nice.
This
I'm
looks,
not gonna make a comment at all.
This
So-
looks beautiful, Hannah.
I honestly don't understand how any of this. It's 16 years old.
This used to be the thing.
How was this? How was that the thing? This is such an ugly, disgusting design.
And this is. We had a camper very similar to this one, and it was designed the same way. Just like kind of gross color scheme with a weird. I don't even understand what the pattern is, but this is used to be the thing.
It literally is just like walking into your great grandma's house.
Is that like wood? Like the early patterns?
It's oak. The oak wood. It's like in our house.
It's oak and like all the gold stuff.
We do have gold. This
have
is literally
gold.
our house.
Yes.
We have gold.
The house that we're in right now
doorknobs.
was built 15 years ago, maybe more than that.
Yeah, I think 17.
And it's built with this like light orange oak with gold accent like handles and everything. And it's our parents hate it now. They really want to change it, but
It's just
painting,
that
trim, and
was-
everything sucks.
That was the thing. I mean, now if you look at new RVs, they're what we're trying to do. Modern.
Modern.
Look, Oliver, he's just sleeping.
No, he's a good camp dog.
What are you doing, pup?
What did you just tell them that you like about this?
I appreciate that all the screws in here are square bit. I hate Phillips bits because they always strip. These are much nicer. One good thing about it, Oliver. Right? Right. Alright. Here, trade me. Because these ones are bigger. I put it in fast mode for you now that you're trained.
What? I've used a drill before.
Have you ever used a sink before?
Yeah, I have. I do dishes at your house more than you do dishes here.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's a clean gap right there. High quality engineering.
Well, rough cut and then cover it with trim.
Yep.
Looks like someone puked on the side of the bed.
That's what it looks like.
case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Should just pop off.
Ow. Ouch.
Don't break it. We might need to reuse it.
Excuse you.
That one's a Phillips. Yeah, those are Phillips. I hate Phillips. Whoever made Phillips just made them shitty so that they sell more of them because everyone strips the shit out of them. That's what happens.
So one thing that was in question was whether or not they wanted to rip the floor up and put a new floor down or just stick a new floor on over top. Chase found out, what did you find out?
That they did the flooring before they put the like cabinets and stuff in.
Which is normally how it's done, I think.
Yeah, which is like the right way to do it. But I don't really want to take apart everything, like pulling all the counters and all the cabinets and all that stuff out to be able to do the floor correctly. So we're just gonna take the vinyl, what is it, vinyl
Something.
what the hell, I just had the name
It's
of
like
it.
vinyl, sticky.
It's like stick on vinyl that looks like wood. We're just gonna, vinyl plank that we're just gonna put over the areas you can directly see. Maybe something like that because that'll be one that gets open quite a bit. But like the wood goes completely under the bed into the storage area also. But I'm probably not gonna redo that because that's something that only we are gonna see.
So Chase is about to get really good at cutting and measuring.
I try.
Hopefully. Make it look good.
If you break it, we'll just find another piece.
What's going on?
Oh, here.
Can you stick it up?
Got it.
Oh gosh.
What's going on? Was it hitting the ceiling?
Yeah, I couldn't get it all the way out, so I had to bend it and just pry it out. Which I thought it was gonna break, but we're good.
Oliver says be smarter than the fridge door.
So what's going on now? Making some room.
We need to make some room in here. We can probably
I can go in the garage and take the hardware off of those.
load up, take all the hardware off of all the doors, and either load them in your car or my car and take them to your house where we're painting.
Throw them in the backseat of my car.
So then we can start working on painting those. Hannah can work on those whenever she wants, and then I gotta start either taking apart everything over here to get to that back wall, or I don't really, maybe watch some YouTube videos to figure out what exactly to do about that water leak.
Maybe we need to get this carpet up too though somehow.
Oh no, that carpet is nice.
We'll
I don't know
probably
how
need
we're
some,
gonna get that done.
So that pretty much wraps up day one of the demolition. Hannah's gonna work on getting the hardware off of the cabinets and stuff. Chase is gonna work on getting the other ones out and finding the source of that water leak. So we'll see you in the next day to see where they're at. All right, welcome back to another day of camper renovations. Renovations and destruction.
Yes, so right now we started taking the wall out. Here's a little bit of the destruction that happened. Guess what? We're gonna need to take this trim piece off. I don't even know how to start. How do you start taking out an entire wall?
So what did you discover about the wall?
It's very rotten. So we need to figure out, I don't really know how to take down a wall without being super destructive. Which doesn't really matter because we're taking this out anyways.
Yeah.
I just don't want to break anything in the process and have to do more work.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look. We're gonna have to replace this trim stuff. So I think if I can get that off on the top and the bottom, I feel like it's glued on there. So this is the state of the camper right now. We had to take these cabinets out to be able to slide these cabinets out to be able to get access to that whole wall. And then I destroyed that wall. It came out and it was all rotten wood. So we took that out. Now I'm trying to find the leak. I think the leak was coming from this light up here, right on the screw, because this screw is super rusty and there's some oxidation around it. So that tells me that that's where the water was coming from, and that's where the majority of like the wood has changed colors from being wet, and that's where the wet spot or the soft spot was. It's up here too, but water can travel up that insulation into the wood, so I think that's where it was coming from. But once it warms up, I'm gonna get on the roof and re-seal all the seams and everything to make sure that we fix the leak. But the ceiling is solid, this wall is solid, so we're pretty sure that's where the leak came from. Now we have to go to Lowe's and get insulation, wood paneling, and maybe today we might have the wall redone and we can put the cabinets and stuff back, and then it's on to painting and making countertops. So moving along pretty good.
The first of many trips to Lowe's.
I know. Oh, actually, we're not going to go to Lowe's if we don't have to. We're going to go to downtown Newark. It's half the distance, but I don't think they have wood paneling, so we're going to have to go to Lowe's.
I brought up the idea because there's a sink right there and then a sink right here. So I told Hannah and Chase that it kind of doesn't make sense to just have two sinks like 5 feet away from each other.
Unless you want to brush your teeth
Yeah.
while watching yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
I want this out.
I said, since we're
mirror
going to be
is too
out,
high.
we're going to be out doing stuff a lot, hiking, biking and stuff. Hannah always drinks water out of a hydro flask. I always drink out of a Yeti, like the big bottles. So I said, take that out, make a counter, put one of the like water drinking things, spouts, put that over there, and just make it like a drink station. So
But
fill
you
up
can
water, still have like your bathroom stuff up
You
top.
could drop it to the top of the outlet, so then you have all that if you
Yeah.
really needed it. But I want to take this out because I hate it.
So something like that. We don't know exactly yet, but it does kind of seem weird to have two sinks in a 19-foot trailer.
Yeah. So Chase is gonna run to Lowe's and get the wood paneling and whatever else he needs for that wall where the water damage was. And then I'll be back to show you the progress of him fixing everything up. We are back. Chase went to Lowe's. He got the sheet of wood that he needed to fix that panel that had the water damage. So he's been out here working on getting that done, and he just told me that he's about to put it up. So we're gonna go out to the camper and watch him put it up.
I'm not gonna get to put it up tonight.
No.
Nope. I thought I got enough insulation, and I got one.
You're one piece
I'm
short.
one short. Yeah. So I got the bottom done though. Got the panels in, all nice and tidy, and I've got enough insulation for right here, here, and here, but not this upper part. So I'll have to make a trip to Lowe's specifically for this little tiny piece. But that's the first unplanned trip to Lowe's, so
Yeah.
that's not too bad. But the wall, that part was really hard to get out. Got that fixed, reinforced some of the like rotted pieces because I didn't really want to tackle completely replacing them. And I will just tomorrow morning go get it and finish the wall, then start sanding.
Another day of camper builds means another day of demolition. So in the last video you saw me, Chase was in there planning on putting up the new wall, but didn't have enough insulation. But he's been out here working, and I think he put that up and he's getting ready to tear some more stuff out. So let's go see. You have a wall again.
Yes. So there's my wall. I built it myself. I did a pretty good job on that wall. Cabinets, as you've probably already seen or are about to see, quite hard to put up by yourself. I got attacked by one right in the face. That hurt. That was interesting, but we got him up. Everything's coming together, getting ready to be destroyed again when we sand everything and make another mess in here. Right now, I got the microwave out, I got the stove out, and now I'm working on getting this here sink out. So that's what we're gonna do right now is undo all the plumbing, try and peel up all this caulk. Oh! Hannah, what's the best way to get a sink out of a countertop? With a crowbar. It's coming. Man, this caulk is strong. Seriously though. It is some strong caulk. Alright, we got no sink.
The sink is out. The wall has been replaced. Appliances are out. What is next?
The next thing, I think it's going to be easiest to paint and stuff, taking the countertops off. So we've already got that countertop, the back like counter thing, so now we need to take this one off, and then we'll tackle the awkward little weird, I don't know if I still kind of like the sink here. At least the mirror.
Well, yeah.
So we're
The
gonna
mirror? Why do you need the mirror?
keep the mirror, but not the sink.
Why do you want the mirror? I'm
Because-
putting one on the door.
You gotta brush your teeth with a mirror. That's what everyone does.
You can literally turn and look at the mirror on the door right beside it.
But there's no sink. There won't be a sink here.
What do you put in there instead of the sink?
I don't know.
Annoying me.
So literally all that's left is that countertop needs to be taken out, that countertop, and then they have to sand all the walls.
So that will probably be the next video. We'll show you the prep work and the painting, and we'll get to show you what colors Hannah picked out, and then we'll probably include in that what backsplash we picked, all the other decoration stuff that
I think
we're gonna do.
the next video is literally gonna be
They're coming
together of the whole camper. So there's definitely gonna be a few things that happen behind the scenes. Obviously they have to paint and do all that, which we'll show a little bit of in the next video, but stay tuned, subscribe, and next week you'll see the next video of everything coming together.